Agriculture is really cool. Grand opening was so much fun.
Our investment in this building is a testament to our commitment to U.S. agriculture and the Greensboro community.
We make medicine for plants, because that's really what our company is all about. We tried to take people on an innovation journey, and we really wanted to create an inside look at what we do. Like, we really wanted to bring science to life. So you can see the science going on right in front of you, from molecular discovery all the way to application of those products on the farm. But really where innovation comes from is from people. And so we designed all of our operation here to really create that collaboration. And this facility really allows us to bring those innovations to life, discover those innovations, and really continue to innovate in everything we do. And that's the lifeblood of our company, really. Holt has actually been a partner of ours from the beginning. First 2 years, they were just looking at what would be, like the building wasn't even here yet. Early on in this, so I was sitting at our old facility. I first started working with Holt. Literally, there wasn't even anything here where I'm standing right now. And so how do you visualize that and try and get an idea, how are we going to use this space and what should we put where? And early on, it was looking at those renderings that we had done. We'd put them on paper first. Using Holt's Basecamp was helpful because we could see all the different renderings in real time as they made changes. It was looking at the video they produced, so we kind of get a feel for where we're going. It's crazy how close to what it actually is it is. So I've been in the space now for a year, and I looked at that old video that they produced and made before any of the buildings were put up. And so it allowed us to visualize the spaces. So that was super helpful for sure, because it's hard to visualize that stuff early on. You kind of have ideas in your head, but you also challenge your thinking in terms of, okay, will we walk down this hallway? Will we go by this lab, right? Will we see these spaces? And it helped tremendously. And they kept challenging us is, what is the story that you want to tell here? When do you want to have this experience? And then when do you want to have this experience? And challenge around, how do we make this experiential? How do you create something that is, memorable and not just let me show you a PowerPoint presentation and tell you how great we are. And what I loved about Holt is really challenging us to think differently about how we use these spaces. It was a very iterative process, so we were making a lot of changes in some of the components right up to the point. Huge advantage working with Holt has been them being local for us was fantastic. The fact that they do everything in-house is excellent too. So when we did make those last minute changes, they were able to change it quickly. Like when we got to the point when we were in here, we were actually putting the stuff in that we wanted. And so it was super helpful what Holt did for us. I will, first of all, just tell you my favorite piece that Holt did for us, it's gonna surprise you, is actually just the TVs in the cafe. Man, those TVs are awesome. And then I'll never forget, Holt came in, it might have even been on a weekend, and I came in the next morning on Monday, and I looked, and they had put this beautiful casework around those TVs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is fantastic. And all of our employees see that every single day. I mean, it's right in our cafe, it's in the lunchroom. The lobby is fantastic. I call it the Jumbotron, the big LED wall. I'm a child of the 80s, but that has been a huge hit for a lot of people. It definitely makes people feel welcome when they see their name or picture up in lights. And doesn't matter whether it's a CEO of a huge company that's in here or if it's a farmer group coming in, it's a big hit. And so I love that space. I got to tell you, probably my next favorite is customer experience room. Really unique room setup, and Holt helped us design that entire room. Every wall in the room, every component in that room, because that was the place that we wanted to start tours from, start that customer experience tour from. And I thought it just turned out fantastic. Some of my favorite comments from people have been, wow, I had no idea that you guys did that here. I had one, we did a Chamber of Commerce event, and there was an administrator from there. They said, I've lived here all my life in Greensboro. See your sign out on 40 out there? I had no idea you guys did all this. This is really, really impressive. And these are people that aren't in agriculture, right? That don't necessarily interact with agriculture in general, but they're like, this is super important work. I didn't realize we have one of the most state-of-the-art, global labs going on right here in our own community. And so we haven't in the past been able to do that as a company, and Holt really enabled us now to feel confident about telling that story in a really meaningful way that promotes our business, promotes agriculture, and all these components of it. So those are some of my favorites. It is amazing what happens in this site every day. Some of the most brightest minds and greatest scientists with the best marketing people, the best production and supply, or state and federal reg or safety, all the folks here. Come visit because you'll actually get a chance to experience it. You'll get a chance to come see everything, that science insight, see all the amazing things that we do right here in little old Greensboro, North Carolina. I promise we'll create a great experience for you. No, I can't wait to see what the experience is going to be in the future.